Hey everybody, welcome to another video of ours. Today we're doing a review of Tower of God episodes 1 through 4, if I'm right. We are going to be reviewing the characters, the character progression through the 4 episodes. Then, since Luna did read the webtoon fully, right?
Yeah.
Since, yeah, she read the webtoon, she's gonna give a small thing of like what changed from webtoon to anime coming to anime, right? Now, well, let's start off with the first two characters we meet in the anime, being Bam and Rachel. Uh, Luna, you're gonna give us something about those characters, what you think about them, and how much has
The
changed.
Bam is the sweetest boy of them all. He must be protected. No woman can come to him. He's the best. Rachel, I despise her like the most of the no, all of the Tower of God fandom. I won't say why, but I just don't like her.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course. Before we move on, heavy spoilers for for probably webtoon and anime, so you have been
No,
warned.
I won't be talking about spoilers about Rachel.
Well, still, there is gonna be spoilers for anime and possibly webtoon if they didn't read it. So
Yeah.
yeah, my what I know, since I did not read a webtoon, from what I know, Bomb seems to be like the classical shonen protagonist that is a small and little innocent boy, then he becomes a fucking monster that no one can beat because like he has been gifted the black, what's the name of the sword again, if you could remind me.
Black March.
Yeah, he has been gifted a black march from one of the princesses, and we still don't know what the sword can technically do, but there seems to be well, in the next episode, probably being episode 5, we are going to find out in a battle, most likely. Now let's go on to Bam's teammates, so being Rock and Kun. Uh, Give us something about them.
Um, about Kun and Rak.
Yeah,
Rak is the best girl of the year. He's the best boy, the best girl, the best husband, everything. He's the best,
he's the best
and
everything.
he's the best everything.
Okay.
And Kun is my blue-haired, cold, manipulative, psychotic baby who's obsessed with Bam. So yeah, I love them all. I love the whole cast of Tower of God.
Yeah, from my viewpoint, I can tell that Kun's gonna be one of those who is manipulative, but at the same time is one who basically saves everybody. From what we saw from episode 1 to 4, he has been abused or manipulated by his family, and he dated his sister, right?
Um, No, yes, no at the same time.
Okay.
I don't really remember that part from the webtoon. I'm not really sure if it was said that he dated his stepsister, not his sister, his stepsister.
Yeah.
But I do know that he was kicked out because
Yeah,
he
he
had
was
some
banished.
feelings
Yeah, he was banished from
for his
his
sister.
town or village, whatever it was, where he went to the tower, of course, to climb the tower of God. Haha, plot twist. Um, and he wanted to climb the tower, I guess, to get revenge, right? Or something like that. I'm not really sure. Or to make friends with other people. He is a character which he is usually he doesn't trust in others. He doesn't believe what others say. He is usually his own person. He wants to stay by himself, and he doesn't usually accept anybody else's help. Now, Rock. Well, Rock's Rock. He's what is he actually? Is he an alligator? Is he a crocodile?
I'm not really sure. He's a speaking lizard.
Okay, well, he's a lizard man. He calls Rock a blue turtle. Not Rock. Kun a blue turtle, and Bomb the black turtle.
Yeah.
Why black? Doesn't he have brown hair?
Yeah, but because his name is 25th Bam, he was born on the 25th night. Like, Kun calls him Yoru, which means on Japanese night. So he's calling
Ah,
him
okay.
basically.
Okay, let's go to the other team that's also famous currently. That's a good part of the story. It's Huts and Shibisu and Anak, the fucking print. Well, yeah, okay. Let's start with Huts. He seems like a cool swordsman. He has two swords. From what I have seen, he uses both. He usually just throws one, and somehow magically keeps it up in the air for a few minutes. It's anime.
Yeah.
Let's not question it. The other sword he basically uses to attack / block attacks, and then somehow the other sword that he threw comes back, hits the enemy, he wins. Luna, give us something about him.
Okay, so about Hats, I actually have a lot to say.
Yep.
So in anime, they kind of cut out that part about him. In Webtoon, it was more explained about it. So his sword techniques and everything, they made it look kind of cool, but it's kind of connected to his Shinzo control and everything. I don't really remember, so don't take my word for it. I need to reread the Webtoon again. But it was explained more how he can control his swords and everything. I actually had a discussion about it with a few other Webtoon readers yesterday in a group. So yeah, we're like, I'm one of the Webtoon readers who aren't really happy with the changes and cuts from the anime, because they kind of cut out things which are really important, like they changed Block March from a needle to a sword, and the whole season series of the swords and everything. So yeah, we are kind of okay. I'm worried about the changes and stuff.
Okay,
I'm
now,
not.
in my opinion,
I'm not.
yeah.
You can go on.
No, if you're just gonna keep going about Huts, keep going.
No, not about hats. I was
Okay.
about to talk about Anak, but you can speak about hats.
Yeah, no, I was about to go with Anak as well. So Anak being from the fourth episode, where we realize she is one of the princesses, she also yields a. What's the name of the swords? There's 13 swords of something.
Yeah, the seasonal swords. That is for princesses. Wait a sec. I need to that one bit. The 7 monthly sword series.
Ah, okay.
12 monthly.
12 monthly. Or 13, I'm not sure. Never mind. But yeah, she has the green something. It's basically a sword that turns into a whip. And she is very good at wielding it. She is in a team with Huts and Shibisu, which we're going to get to next. Shibisu being the, in my opinion, best boy from the anime, because he is fucking funny, dumb, and cool. And he respects women. I mean, come
equality.
on. Yeah, he
Women
believes
equality.
women equality, gender equality. But yeah,
Okay.
give us something about Anak, then we're gonna go on to Shibisu.
Okay, so this will be a spoiler, so I won't be going on about it, but Anak's princess title, I won't be going on about that. Just keep an eye out. Don't forget that she's a princess of Jihad and stuff. Don't forget that part. Yeah, I find Anak the coolest of all girls in the whole webtoon series. She's my favorite girl out of all of the girls. I'm not a lolicon. I just like her because she's cool.
Like 20 or something, or probably even older, if she is a princess?
I won't say anything. That will come later on. So yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go on to
Chibisu.
Yeah, Shibisu.
About Chibisu. So I find Chibisu also kind of cool, but to me he can kind of be really annoying sometimes. I love him. He's great. He's fun, but sometimes he can kind of get annoying. So yeah, I kind of like and don't like and dislike him at the same time.
I mean, Shibisu, for what he is basically just a normal human. He is still pretty strong. So yeah, okay, let's go to one of
Shibisu is kind of strong in the brains part. He isn't really physically strong.
I mean, still, for a basic human, he's not too bad. Now, let's go to someone that's introduced in the first episodes and is reintroduced, I guess, in episode 4, being Rachel. She basically abandoned Bam for going to the Tower of God and climbing the tower and becoming a goddess or whatever. In the episode 4, where is the crown game, we see her again being one of the opponents to Bam. And from what I've heard, at the end of the episode, this one girl asks everybody asks her own teammates if she can kill them all. And Rachel looks at Bam directly and says, "Sure, yeah," which Well, it's probably not gonna take a good turn. Seeing why everybody
Um,
hates her, probably that's why.
okay, yeah. I won't be commenting on that because I'll go on to the tangent why I dislike Rachel so much, and that will be a spoiler,
Yeah,
so
we
I'm
don't need
talking
that.
about that. But yeah, but yeah, you can kind of take that and see her like Rachel. The best described is this is kind of a spoiler, but she's a sociopath in my opinion. So yeah, the why I'm not sure if that happened in the webtoon. Wait a sec, I need to. Okay, yeah, she didn't say anything about it. She actually asked him that, but I don't think she said anything.
Okay, well, now let's go on to the final important character.
No, wait a sec. I want to talk about something else. Something
Okay.
that just the webtoon readers will understand as well. So, like,
Well, you want to
in
go
the
through the
third
anime
episode,
characters first, then we're gonna go into.
yeah, I'm going back to the Kun. So yeah, kind of. We're still talking about the characters, so I kind of
Okay.
decided to go back to Kun. So in episode 3, I think it was episode 3, when it was the Kun's backstory presented.
Yes.
Yeah, that was episode 3. In the episode 3, Kun was represented like this really emotional and
Yeah, he
kind
was explained as an emotionally unstable person that trusts no one and
yeah,
doesn't believe in anyone.
but in webtoon when I was reading for the first time, I saw Kun as more of like emotionally unstable character, but because he's emotionally unstable, he stays away from others, keeps to himself, and doesn't trust anyone. So he doesn't let emotions run him and doesn't let emotions control him. So that's why he doesn't really trust people. If you understand what
Yeah.
I mean. So I was really kind of. I loved the third episode. I loved the fourth episode, but I was kind of disappointed in how they made Kun seem. They kind of totally changed his character.
So you want to say they
which
strayed off the webtoon path?
they kind of ruined my image of Kun, so to say. I love Kun still, but for anime onlys, Kun will kind of seem later on in the second season. I won't be going on about that. But
Well,
later
we're far
on
from the
in
second season. Anime just started.
Yeah, but later on in the second season, the whole mystery about Bam comes on and everything. When Kun starts to show his obsession with Bam, people won't see Kun's obsession with Bam as obsession with Bam. They will see it as his emotions controlling him. And I really dislike that.
We can't tell that since we're not there. Something might change. But let's go.
But still,
yeah, okay.
I still had to say that that's
Fair
my
enough.
thinking. I don't like the change.
Fair enough.
I like Kun being cool, really cold and possessive, and really just a sociopath. And so, in easy words to say,
Okay,
he isn't like himself.
Can we go to the next character?
Sure.
Okay, so we have the tower challenge examining. What is he? Leroro. What would he?
Literally, he's a ranker and an administrator.
He's a tower administrator. So he's basically one of the higher ranks in the tower. He can kill you and kick you out, and he is basically he's a pretty cool guy. He seems chill.
Okay, so
I don't know what much to say about him. So Luna, you take it from me.
Okay, so for this part, Leroro cannot kill the regulars. He can only correct them. If regulars kill one another, then he can kick out other regulars, or if the regular is kind of like a danger to other regulars, then he can only step up. He doesn't kill without a reason or anything. Leroro is an interesting character. I really like Leroro, even though he isn't really that much mentioned. Like the first season and end of the second season in the webtoons is only when Leroro is mentioned. So you know that I like him because he's handsome. Okay.
I mean,
I'm
yeah.
joking.
Okay, now, do you have any other characters that you want to talk about? Since nothing's
Han
coming to mind.
Sang-yu, that's the director, the one who was
Oh, the
drinking
one in
coffee.
the third, yeah, the one that has an espresso for every test he pulls. Yeah. So in the third episode, there was a test where basically there was a clock in a room with 12 doors. The clock was going double the speed, so in 5 minutes it would actually be it would say that 10 minutes have passed, and everybody each team that entered the room had to pick a door. Every door was correct. They just had to go over their fear of not being for. They just had to just go and
They just
pick.
had to not overthink and
Yeah.
pick.
So basically, if they picked in 5 minutes, which on the clock was actually 10 minutes, so if they picked a door in the first 5 minutes, they would pass. If they didn't, they would fail. Most of the people passed, and yeah, basically the examinee, his name is what, Luna?
Han Sang-yu.
Okay, yeah, he uh, what?
Just call him Yu. Just call him Yu.
Okay, yeah, well, he basically had a coffee for every team that came into the room, and that was probably the funniest part of the whole door test thingy. What do you want to add?
I liked how they did it with the Bums team. I really liked that.
Yeah,
I
it was
liked
well
that the
since
most about
it
the third
explained the
episode.
story. It explained the story of Kun and stuff, backstory at least.
I don't want to explain that because I'm scared I'll say something wrong because I didn't read it in how much, like 3 years. What to say?
Well, okay, let's stop with characters here and let's go on to more about the anime than characters. So going from since you read the webtoon, how
Yeah.
did characters did characters' voices meet your expectations?
Yeah, they passed my expectations. I love Lerora's voice actor. I imagine that Bam would have such a really high-pitched voice, so to say. I have quotation marks up. I expected it to be soft, but not that soft. And what else? Rachel, I expected her to be, and I cannot wait for because I know the voice actress and I like the voice actress, so I cannot wait for the later episodes with Rachel. Um, Anak's voice is a little bit deeper than I expected. I expected like a lolly voice because Anak is a lolly, so I expected kind of like high-pitched voice. Shibisu is as I expected, Hats is as I expected.
So basically, they did meet your expectations, right? Now, in my opinion,
I'm really happy with the voices.
yeah, in my opinion, the voices fit the characters. Since I did not read a webtoon, the voices fit the characters perfectly. They stick with their looks and with the way they act. But I want to add that
Yeah,
maybe the voice acting, not the voice actors, but the voice acting could be a bit better, since well, it is a kind of a comedy slash not really comedy anime. So I guess it suits them, but again, I want to say about Anak, it doesn't really suit her as a character. It also doesn't. Well, I guess I don't know. It doesn't suit the way she acts. That's what I would say. Since she's a bossy slash kind of bitchy
reckless.
girl. Yeah,
She's a reckless character. But yeah, kind of like in my head while I'm reading and whilst I was reading, I was imagine her voice to be kind of like really high pitched, kind of like mine
you don't
when
have
I'm
that high pitched voice.
excited.
Okay.
When
How
I'm
about
excited.
How about this animation? I want to say animation is amazing since it's unique. I've never seen that style of animation in anything I watch, anything that I didn't watch, and I still saw something about it. So the animation style is unique. I like how the battles are animated. The battles look amazing, especially episode 4. They really went all out on it. It looks amazing. The characters are drawn well. Their proportions are well made. The nothing looks unnatural. It's really well drawn, and props to animators. It's really well made.
Okay, so I have something to say about animation. A good thing, not a bad thing, but I still have something to say. So Tower of God webtoon. I'll be sending you pictures while I talk. So first the first okay, so first season and until the half of the second season, art is really really bad. I'm really sorry, Seo. I love you, but the art was really bad in the first two seasons. I'll be sending you some pictures.
Yep.
And the studio decided to go with kind of the Seo style, not changing it, keeping the webtoon style, the idea of the style which she was going for, whilst improving the art. So kind of, I'm sending you the picture right now.
Yeah, okay. Keep talking.
Um, so I really really like how they did that. It looks like the older webtoon, but with much much better art. But some things in the backgrounds, I love that they added the backgrounds. The old webtoon had hardly any backgrounds,
Okay.
really.
And let's go to the
Only
last
thing,
Luna, can we go to
only
the last
thing,
part? We're getting
only thing,
yeah.
only thing I dislike about animation is that they kind of changed the brightness of it, while the Tower of God in the first few floors felt kind of dark and sinister. They made it kind of really colorful
Yeah.
in the um in the anime. So yeah, but I
Uh
don't mind it.
yeah, last thing, since we're already going for about 20 minutes. Last thing would be what do you think of the opening?
I don't like the opening.
For me, the opening doesn't seem too bad. I've never been too fond of openings. I do have favorite openings, but from this, I mean, it's not bad. Nothing. It's not something I would listen to in my free time, so it's okay.
The visuals, okay. So sometimes some of the visuals I could understand as someone who has read ahead. Some of them, not all of them. Some of them have some meaning. You can see that, but it's not something I would keep whilst I'm watching anime, because the anime is such a hit. It's uh, super cool and everything. So yeah, opening kind of disappointed me.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't. I might actually, since it seems interesting, I might just read the webtoon. I might give it a shot. I'm not that much of a reader myself. So yeah, well,
Weapon just slides. He just slides.
we'll see.
You cannot
Well,
see
we're
me.
gonna stop here since we've been going for a long ass time. Uh, again, good anime. Give it a shot. Crunchyroll things. Damn, it sucks that we aren't sponsored by Crunchyroll, doesn't it? But yeah,
Yeah.
check out the anime. It's a really good anime. The animation style is good. Voice acting is good. Story wise, pretty good. Character progression, bonding also really nice. Really well made. My rating, I would give it a 7.5 or 8 out of 10 for now. It's got room for improvement. It could be better. It's really good, but it could be better. Luna, give it a grade from 1 to 10.
Someone 5 who has read the webtoon, because I don't like.
Okay, well, I guess that's it. Hope y'all enjoyed. All the social media, mine and Luna's, is in the description. Like, subscribe. You know the drill.
Have a nice day.
Yeah. Have a nice day, and I'll love y'all. See y'all in the next video.
Bye
Bye bye.
bye.
One more thing for everybody who did stick to the end. I want to really thank you for everybody for the views and likes on our new videos that we upload, especially since we are a starting channel. I really do want to thank everybody who did decide to watch, like, and really subscribe. So, thank you for sticking by to the end, and yeah, see y'all in the next one.